Right then, Senior X30 heat number 1. Few more drivers on the grid here for the seniors. 30 in total. Harry Torpy, the Torpedo, lines up on pole position with Mr. Henry Gregory alongside him on that front row. Micah Taylor and Lucas Ellingham there on the second row, with Harry Maynard and Rylan Ekberg on row 3. I want to say, is this the first time I've seen Lucas Ellingham back in Senior X30s in a while? Because I know he switched to Rotax for a bit. I'm going to need to check my notes over that one. Great to see him back in X30s though. We know Lucas Ellingham dominated Senior X30 for a number of years. Let's see what he can do here at round number 6. Archie Forbert and Jack Cox are on row 4, with Jaden Gregg and Josh Palfreman rounding out the top 5. We know Jaden Gregg loves ascend. Let's see what he can do from row number 5. Jack Muller and Sam Lewis are there on row number 6, with Morgan Hill and Jensen Buckingham on row 7. Archie Heron and George Quartermain on row 8, with Olivier Picula and Ollie Keenan on row number 9. Rounding out the top 20 on row 10. Who have we got there on row number 10? It's Piotr Judovic and Macy Hitter who are there on row 10. Then Kira Harris and Daniel Archer in behind them on row 11. Vishal Patel and Josh Jones on row 12. With Lucas Armstrong and Harry Quartermain row 13. Row 14, Kian Leon Gamiao and Leo Robinson. Then Jensen Pugh and Harry Ewell round out the 30 drivers on the grid for this race. Now, Kian Leon Gamiao, he's someone that we see right up near the sharp end of the order in Senior X30 a lot of the time. So, interesting to see him further down the order. Clearly qualifying didn't quite go to plan yesterday out on circuit. Let's see how it can go for him in the race. There we can see all of the Senior X30 drivers getting ready to go. Visors down in the zone, ready for the first race of the day. But as I've said, across all of today, another stacked grid here in the Senior X30s. Lots of names that I would say, like, yeah, they're definitely in with a shout of winning this race. Splattered up and down the field. Honestly, I'd say like 80% of the drivers in this grid I've seen up in the top 3 at some point across this season or the last season. So I can't really call it amongst these drivers. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look at my notes and see if I can work a few things out then. Senior X30. Of course, 2023 champion was Harry Torpy. He lines up on pole position in this one. So again, a driver who we're very used to seeing take great results here at the Whilton Mill Kart Club. Well, I will say, I don't think let me go back to my starting grid. I don't think Harry Torpy uses number 1. Does he? No, he's still the number 73. So I think, no, of course, what am I talking about? I'm getting myself all confused, aren't I? Of course, you can only use the number 1 to number 10, I think it is, or is it number 9? My brain is escaping me today. If you finish in those positions in the British Kart Championship. Of course, I'm getting myself confused with the WM plate, which you win if you take the victory at the final round of the season in round number 8. So despite Harry Torpy taking the win in the championship last season, he doesn't get a special number plate to use, sadly, for this season. So hence why he's still there on his number 73, wasn't it? Yes, my memory does serve me correctly finally. However, in 2024, it's Henry Gregory who's in the lead of the championship going into round 6. He missed round number 5, but he's still there in the lead of the championship by 31 points ahead of Rylan Ekberg, 34 points ahead of Morgan Hill, and what's that, 46 points ahead of Harry Torpy. So Rylan Ekberg and Morgan Hill, were they on our starting grid for this one? Yes, Rylan Ekberg in P6 and Morgan Hill in P13 on the grid for this race. So championship contenders all on the grid for this one, but really it needs to be a relatively relaxed showing from Henry Gregory as Harry Torpy decides he fancies an extra practice of the final corner. Rest of the drivers deciding they fancy trying the old layout around the circuit as we head round for a second warm-up lap here for round number 6 of the Whilton Mill Kart Club. here in the Senior X30s. Great to see so many people in the live chat. Sorry, I've been negating you throughout today's action. There's been so much going on. Well, I will try and keep more updated with you lot. Thank you, Terry, in the live chat. Yes, Lucas Ellingham back for a fun day. He's just here for a bit of fun. We've seen Lucas Ellingham dominate Senior X30s over the last few years. Of course, was in Senior Rotax last year and this year, I want to say as well. If I can try and skip forward fast enough to the seniors. Yeah, so Senior Rotax champion in 2023 was Lucas Ellingham. And then I want to say the last 3 or 4 years before that was the Senior X30 champion. So Lucas has been pretty dominant here at the Whilton Kart Club. He certainly knows his way around the circuit. As you say, Terry, he's just back for a bit of fun here today. But hey, he's still going to be getting in and amongst it, mixing up with the boys at the front. The boys and girls at the front getting in and amongst it. But will he scupper the championship for a few drivers? We'll have to wait and see. We're underway in racing. To the inside already goes Henry Gregory. He manages to hold on to second place there. Ellingham squeezes through into third. And that's going to be Micah Taylor shuffled wide round the outside. Henry Gregory loves that move. And he's going to get it done yet again. Fantastic clip I've got on my socials of Gregory getting that move done round 2 drivers round the outside. Up at Christmas corner, he's got it done again here at round number 6. It's all a bit closer. Coming down at Ashby though. 3 wide on the exit and 2 drivers off. Exit stage right. 2 drivers coming together as they head down towards the braking zone for Wilkins. Making a bit of contact. I think it was wheel-to-wheel contact, and off to the exit they both went. There is Ellingham fighting back through, so he's actually lost out as we look away there. And is that Henry Gregory? 2 drivers have come together. No, Henry Gregory's still there in the lead. 2 drivers have come together down at Oshers as well. So it's been a rather scrappy lap here to kick off the first heat of the day in Senior X30. I mean, 30 drivers out there in Senior X30 cars. What else can you expect? It was the 28 of Josh Palfreman who was getting confused. Also on one of the Vismo karts is Palfreman. I want to say, if I remember correctly, Palfreman had taken his first win either at the last round or the round before it in the Senior X30s. There's a move. I'm trying to not look away too much because it's all still kicking off over this first lap. Up into the top 3 goes Micah Taylor. That was Rylan Ekberg trying to re-overtake immediately there, unable to do so. Now under pressure from Lucas Ellingham with a number of drivers in behind them as well. There is Senior X30. Yeah, Josh Palfreman. I was correct. Go on, memory. It's actually working a little bit today. Palfreman took the win in the final back at round number 5. See what he can do here at round 6. Bringing in some nice positive energy into today's racing. Moves attempted in front of him, though. He's going to go for one himself, though, down at Ashby. Palfreman down the inside on Jack Cox. I think he's getting shuffled one of the exit. No, that's Jack Cox trying to then defend from Harry Maynard, who tried to slip through as well. So Palfreman makes the move up into the top 6. Just shows how the momentum can change so quickly when drivers are so close in terms of pace, as it is here in Senior X30s. Jack Cox was looking for a move on Lucas Ellingham. Only one corner later gets overtaken by Palfreman, and then is trying to defend from Harry Maynard to hold on to his 7th place. But Micah Taylor, after getting back through on Rylan Ekberg, now pressing on towards the leaders as he sets a new fastest lap of the race. There was a move in front, though. Was that Lucas Ellingham getting through on Rylan Ekberg? I do believe it was. So Lucas Ellingham back through into the top 4 after what was a rather scrappy start. And yes, I agree with you in the live chat there. What a move from Henry Gregory. I remember when he did it for the first time around the outside at Christmas corner, he told me the week before, like, oh yeah, I've been practicing going late on the brakes there to get that move done. So I reckon I can pull it off. Only goes and does it in the first race of the day. And now we come into round number 6. He just does it for fun now. He's just showing off. Greg's is out there. He's just showing off. Just be like, yeah, I don't even need to think about it on the race start because I know I can just brake later them up into Christmas corner and do it round the outside. Yet another incredible showing from Henry Gregory. What a talented young racing driver he is. And he's pressing on in the lead of the race now, trying to extend that gap. However, on the last few laps, Torpy, Taylor and Ellingham, the 3 drivers in behind him, have all gone faster. So Gregory is not out of the woods yet with just over 4 minutes left to go. I say that though. Can everyone hear me out on circuit today? I swear this happened like 3 times now. Gregory sets a new fastest lap of the race. Henry Gregory 46.08. 46.12 for Torpy. 46.12 for Ellingham. 46.28 for Taylor. Some love for Jack Mowat in the chat as well. He's currently running in P12 so far in this race. Started in P11, so remained about where he was to kick this one off. Another name we're very used to seeing here at the Whilton Mill Kart Club. Here we go though. Harry Torpy finds the new fastest lap of the race. The first driver down into the 45s. 45.97, just sneaks his way into the 45-second margin. Now within 0.4 of a second of Henry Gregory. Here is Jack Mowat on the number 23, under a bit of pressure from Piotr Judovic there in that battle for 12th place. But it's all getting a bit close to the front. There you can see them getting nice and close as they come around the final corner. As we head on to lap number 8 of this race. There are your leaders filing through the shot. Then there's Lucas Ellingham, still followed by Ryan Ekberg, another one of your championship contenders there in 5th place at the moment. And your most recent final winner, Josh Palfreman, there in behind them in 6th place as well. Less than 2 minutes left to go on the clock than this first race today in Senior X30. The gap now between the leaders has stayed relatively similar over the last couple of laps. It does get a little bit closer again on this one though. And key factor is that Micah Taylor seems to be closing in on them as well. Actually not quite as close as that gap on the timing screen led me to believe, to be honest, as they head up towards Christmas Corner. He's nowhere near close enough to think about a move. But Torpy is putting himself definitely within a shot of the race win here to kick this one off. As I mentioned before the race started, Harry Torpy, your champion in 2023. And we've seen Harry go for plenty of cheeky moves here at the Whilton Mill Kart Club, so don't count him out for going for a little send at the dying moments of the race here in Senior X30. But the 77 of Henry Gregory still holding on to it nicely here, and you can see there just a casual check over the shoulder as he leads the rest of the field up towards Christmas Corner, championing that new Vismo kart team with the Brown Power engines for 2024. Great to see so many drivers joining a new team as well. It's great to see lots more competition amongst the karting grids, new teams being formed, and of course competition makes it better for everyone, as it forces everyone to buck up their eyes ears a little bit and try and get even better. No one likes to see monopolisation, but we're not going to get into economics chat. I don't want any of that on a Sunday, particularly when I'm not feeling 100%. Let's look back to some karting. That's the thing keeping me going throughout today. And still closing in is Harry Torpy. Another 1/10 of a second or so on that last lap. There's the movers on Archie Hare. No, it's Jack Cox. It's Jack Cox with the number 19. Through on... Was that Josh Palfreman he got through on, or was that a re-overtake on Harry Maynard? I think it was. Getting it back through on Harry Maynard, the 93. They're still going at it. Sam Lewis in with their battle as well. So it was an overtake for the lead then. Already been completed by Harry Torpy. We've missed that on the live stream, but Gregory back down the inside into the boot. So on to the final lap we go, and Micah Taylor is suddenly in with a shot of a race win here. It was an aggressive move back to the inside there for Henry Gregory into the boot. Now he feels the pressure up to Christmas corner from Micah Taylor. Heavy defensive move from Gregory to hold on to this one. They head down to Ashby again. To the inside goes Gregory. Through goes Torpy on Micah Taylor. They're back to as they were, but Gregory knows he can't leave an inch open on the inside here because Torpy will grab it with all it's worth. Ellingham round the outside to take third place away from Micah Taylor. Side by side down into the boot. It's all going on. Ellingham gets the move done into third place. Torpy gets all closed up to the back of Henry Gregory's car through the last couple of corners. It's all going to get a bit scrappy as they try and find a bit of tarmac, but Henry Gregory holds onto it across the line. What an end to the race that was, with Torpy